I began my fellowship at Deutsche Bank. I spent the entire fellowship year in Berlin, which was amazing. The section of the bank where I worked was actually in charge of dealing with credits, loans that had gone bad, that had been lent to businesses in the former lender in the eastern states. So I spent a lot of time working with the bankers on businesses that had gone into bankruptcy in the former eastern part of Germany. I was a bankruptcy law specialist at that time. My second stage was with a consulting firm, an Unternehmensberatungsfirma. And so the way it worked out was that the first part of the fellowship year, I worked on the creditor side, and the second part of my fellowship year, I worked with the lawyers who helped the businesses through their bankruptcy proceedings. We are working on programs, events, outreach, communications, initiatives, supporting the fellows when they come home or even when they stay abroad, working with them to highlight their professional experiences, publications, activities. The highlight of the fiscal year is usually the annual event. The association essentially is a platform through which members can remain engaged with each other, remain engaged in the transatlantic relationship, and remain engaged with the Stiftung. And as co-president, I help to steer that process. The first part is the fact that I achieved my German fluency as a direct result of the Stiftung's investment. The Stiftung's very serious about making sure that a fellow has some language skills before they begin their stages. I already had some German when I was chosen as a fellow, but the tutoring, the private tutoring, and the language classes really put me over the top, along with my experience as a fellow. I pursued fluency for about 20 years, so it was a goal of mine, and I don't know if I would have been able to achieve it without getting this fellowship.